This is the Big 3 benchmark. It tests your most fundamental kettlebell skills: the Turkish GetUp, Goblet Squat, and two-hand swing. At Kettlebell Academy, this is the first benchmark you need to demonstrate competence in before moving on to learning higher kettlebell skills, such as one-arm swing, clean, snatch, and jerk. Performing one exercise per minute, complete 5 rounds of Turkish GetUp, 1 on each side, Goblet Squat, 10 reps, and two-hand swing, 20 reps. Recommended starting weights are 16 kilos for men and 8 kilos for women. Round 1, minute 1. Turkish GetUp on the non-dominant arm. Make sure to pause at each step of the Turkish GetUp. There are 14 steps in total, including pick up and dismount. By performing the Turkish GetUp slowly and with control, you demonstrate muscle strength and joint stability. Conversely, rushing through the GetUp indicates weakness and instability. To learn to perform the Turkish GetUp correctly, check out our online course. Round 1, minute 2. Turkish GetUp on the dominant side. Throughout the entire GetUp, make sure to keep your arm completely straight. That includes straight wrist and straight elbow. Your shoulder should be packed down into its socket. Make sure to dismount the kettlebell correctly. Dismounting correctly is important for consistently good lifting because it prevents injuries and saves energy for the next lift. Coming up is Goblet Squat for 10 reps. Round 1, minute 3. Goblet Squat, 10 reps. During the squat, keep your heels always on the ground, your knees always pointing in the direction of the toes, and your back straight. Squat as deep as possible while maintaining these standards. The quality, depth, and tempo of your squats should stay consistent throughout the entire benchmark. Dismount the kettlebell safely and professionally. Our next minute is two-hand swing, 20 reps. At the beginning and end of the swing, remember to pick up and dismount the kettlebell safely and professionally. Round 1, minute 4. Two-hand swing, 20 reps. Remember to keep your back straight, your shoulders packed down in their sockets, your midsection braced throughout. Squeeze your glutes at the top of every rep. We have just completed round 1. Coming up, round 2, Turkish GetUp on the non-dominant side. And in the first rep, we will focus on foot positioning. Round 2, minute 1, Turkish GetUp, non-dominant side. Foot positioning is very important during the Turkish GetUp. Your planted foot anchors you to the ground for a stronger and more stable lift Therefore, avoid moving the planted foot excessively. Make sure you have your kettlebell side heel rooted into the ground, especially during the lunge and transition. If mobility allows, I recommend not moving the planted foot at all during the Turkish get-up. Coming up, Turkish get-up on the dominant side, and we're continuing to focus on foot positioning. Round 2, minute 2. Turkish get-up, dominant side. Keeping your kettlebell side foot planted firmly on the ground creates a stable base and saves a lot of energy. The rule of thumb is, if your body is moving, your foot should not be. One of the most common mistakes in the Turkish get-up is moving the feet around too much, fidgeting around. Avoid doing that and instead try to keep your planted foot in the same spot throughout the get-up if possible, or at least don't move it while your body is moving. Coming up next is Goblet Squat 10 reps, and we will focus on the positioning of the elbows. Round 2, minute 3. Goblet Squat 10 reps. The proper position of the elbows in the Goblet Squat is between the knees, but not touching the thighs. Avoid pushing your knees out with the elbows or touching your elbows to your legs in any way. Your feet can be slightly turned out as long as your knees are always tracking your toes. But remember, the more you turn out your feet, the harder it is to keep your knees aligned with toes, and the less power and stability you'll have coming up. Next is two-hand swing, and we will again focus on feet and elbows. Round 2, minute 4. Two-hand swing, 20 reps. During the swing, stand with your feet as parallel and your stance as narrow as you can get away with. This optimizes power production at the hip joint. A very common error during swinging is to stand too wide and to splay the toes out. This makes your body much less efficient at producing power from the hips. Your elbows can be slightly bent at the top of the swing, but they must be straight at the backswing. We have just completed round 2. Coming up next is Turkish get-up on the non-dominant side, and we will focus on the supporting arm. Round 3, minute 1. Turkish get-up, non-dominant side. Your supporting or non-kettlebell side arm is also working hard in the bottom half of the Turkish get-up. So, to keep it safe and strong, remember to pack the supporting shoulder down into the socket during roll to elbow, tall sit, and transition, both on the way up and especially on the way down. Next is Turkish get-up on the dominant side, and we will keep focusing on the supporting or non-kettlebell arm. Round 3, minute 2. Turkish get-up, dominant side. During the transition, keep your supporting elbow straight, both on the way up and especially on the way down. In the transition, your supporting arm takes on a huge load, and bending the elbow would undermine the whole structure. Keeping the elbow straight is both more efficient and safer. Plus, it improves shoulder stability. Coming up next is Goblet Squat, and we will focus on the bottom position. Round 3, minute 3, Goblet Squat, 10 reps. At the bottom of each squat, remember to pause momentarily. Avoid collapsing or bouncing out. Collapsing or bouncing is a cover-up for a weakness at the end range of motion and can lead to injury. To build strength in your legs and hips, stay in control throughout the squat. Pause at the bottom and avoid collapsing or bouncing out. Coming up is two-hand swing, and here too we will focus on the bottom position. Round 3, minute 4, two-hand swing, 20 reps. You should feel your hamstrings stretch at the bottom of every single rep. This will help you build hamstrings that are flexible and strong throughout their entire range of motion. It will also strengthen your mid and lower back and core. Just remember to keep your back straight and abdominals braced at the bottom as much as you do that at the top. We have now completed 3 out of 5 rounds. Coming up next is Turkish GetUp on the non-dominant side, and we will focus on the reverse portion of the GetUp. Round 4, minute 1, Turkish GetUp, non-dominant side. While going up is the exciting part of the Turkish GetUp, it is the reverse, or going down, that, when done correctly, builds lean muscle, strengthens your tendons and ligaments, and improves stability. Therefore, it pays to make an effort to go down slowly and with control, pausing at each step and landing softly on your knee, your hand, your buttock, your elbow, your shoulder, and your back. Reversing the Turkish GetUp with control creates a powerful eccentric contraction in the muscles of your entire body, which builds strong, lean muscle tissue, resilient tendons and ligaments, and improves motor control and coordination. Round 4, minute 2, Turkish GetUp, dominant side. Here again, see how much you can control your GetUp on the way up and especially on the way down. Coming up next is Goblet Squat, and we will focus on the positioning of your head and shoulders. Round 4, minute 3, Goblet Squat. The position of your neck and shoulders is important during the Goblet Squat. Keep your head neutral, avoid craning your neck. Keep your shoulders down, away from ears. Shrugging the shoulders or craning the neck up will create tension in the upper trapezius, which will destabilize the shoulder joint and make your shoulders weaker. So, from clavicles up, you should look relaxed throughout the entire exercise. Coming up is two-hand swing, and here too we will focus on the position of head and shoulders. Round 4, minute 4, two-hand swing, 20 reps. The same principle of neutral neck and shoulders applies to swings. Even more so than to the squats, because many people try to heave the kettlebell up using their shoulders in the swing. Don't do it. Kettlebell swing should be powered exclusively by your legs and hips, with your arms and shoulders serving merely as attachment points. Keep your shoulders down, neck long, and head neutral. 4 rounds down, 1 to go. You are probably pretty fatigued by now. So it is the time to renew your commitment to maintain good technique all the way through to the final dismount. Round 5, minute 1, Turkish GetUp, non-dominant side. A good rule of thumb for your last set of anything is that a casual observer should not be able to tell whether you're tired or not by the quality of your movements. You do it not for the visual effect, but in order to squeeze every last ounce of benefit out of every movement, every exercise, and every rep that you do. This is the epitome of training efficiently. Round 5, minute 2, Turkish GetUp, dominant side. This is your last GetUp. Let's see if you can make it look like it's your first. Practicing staying calm and moving with control and deliberation, even when we are fatigued, builds in us not only physical strength, but mental resilience and a sense of personal integrity. Round 5, minute 3. Goblet squat, 10 reps. If your quads are sore and tired, it helps to dig your heels into the ground during the squats. This increases the engagement of your glutes and takes the pressure off your quads. Coming up, the final set of two-hand swings, and we will focus on the grip. Round 5, minute 4, two-hand swings, 20 reps. Swings can be tough on the grip. The only time your grip can rest is at the top of the swing when the kettlebell is floating weightless. To create that floating situation, you must do two things. First, snap your hips by forcefully squeezing your glutes and bracing your abs at the top. Second, keep your shoulders packed. If you let your shoulders come forward at the top of the swing, the kettlebell will keep pulling on your hands, and your forearms will get no break. Congratulations on completing your Big 3 benchmark. The scoring is 32 reps per round, and you need to achieve 160 reps for 5 rounds. You can retest this benchmark every 6 to 12 weeks. You can also use this format as a strength circuit. Simply apply the parameters on the screen. If you have any questions or video requests, please place them in the comments below. If you like this video and would like to see more, please like and subscribe. Enjoy your kettlebell training. See you next time.